Digital Chaos Bulba. Back to a year and a little bit ago, you were in DC as well. What's it like being back?
It feels good. It was the first, we were the first team, the one with myself and AUI. So yeah, I know the owner quite well, so it's good to be back.
Well, good to have you back. So after TI6, you joined Team Liquid. A bit of a crazy ride. In an interview, you said that Team Liquid was like coming home, and obviously that didn't go as planned. Can you describe that period for me?
Yeah, it was right after TI6, and me and Envy were planning to make a team together. I really liked playing with them on Secret. Mm-hmm. We were like very close, and we had some plans, and then the team was kind of set, and then suddenly Kuro messaged me about a possible opportunity to join Liquid, and I was I knew all the Liquid players on the team, Mind Control, Matu, and Kuro, and they were also bringing Amir, Miracle from OG, and it was like, I mean, it just like seemed like a very good team. And I left. I said, okay. I told Envy I want to go to that one instead, and I mean, I was like, it was kind of sad because I was also abandoning my friend. So maybe it's karma for what happened, honestly, if we do believe in karma. And then, yeah, so Liquid started, and the thing is, we didn't practice for like around a month and a half at the start. We made the team and like as soon as the roster locks, and then we didn't really go to MDL, which was the big tournament right after TI6. And I think people assumed we would automatically just get a Kiev major invite because of like the players on the team and stuff. But sorry, not Kiev major, Boston major. Yeah. And so we started practicing on like October 8th or so, and then our first match was like 2 or 3 days later, and as official. And I also had to go all the way to Europe. I didn't want to play on like high ping, so I also just like traveled to Europe on like around October 6th or 7th or so. We landed there and we started practicing, and it didn't go so well at the start. We were like a brand new team. I was also playing a brand new position. I was playing 5 position. Previously I was 3. It was like my first time really playing 5, and it was very hard for me because like I'd never really played these heroes that much. I tried practicing a lot in pubs and stuff, but it was very different, like the way the game plays out. Yeah. You know, in pubs you're gonna be completely different. So these were like my first new times. I mean, it's not like I just didn't really understand sometimes like how to really like, you know, I was just not experienced. Play in a situation. Yeah, play situations as support. Yeah. I always thought of it really as like through the offlane eyes as a core role. So I didn't think I was the best like kind of defensive support, like, you know, these kind of 5 position support. Yeah. So right the day, like I think there's 2 days before the quals, the Boston major quals, I asked Kuro if I can play like more hero suited to my role, like more aggressive, like roaming heroes. And, you know, I started like, you know, maybe Rubik, Nyx, Ogre Magi, these kind of heroes, and not like my normal stuff. And then we almost actually did really well. Yeah. We almost qualified, but I think we're like 1 game away from qualifying for Virtus Pro. And we were always losing to VP. And at the time, we didn't really know like how Virtus Pro were. Like, we didn't really like, you know, this was like they were also a brand new team, right? Virtus Pro. So we didn't really know like how good they are. And if we're losing to them, if they're just, you know, maybe they're not as good. And then, you know, and then we lose those qualifiers. And then, I don't know, I just didn't really fit into a support role. And yeah, I mean, some stuff happened, and yeah, it's whatever. And then I got replaced by, I think, GH, yeah. Yeah. And yeah, so that's basically the story about that. And then Virtus Pro went on to do really well in the, so I mean, I felt a little bit better. You know, we lost versus probably the best team at the time in the world. Yeah, so
they were the favorites going in.
The sad part is I just felt like I only had like 2 or 3 weeks to really practice a brand new role, and it was kind of sad because I really liked, especially Kuro and Matun. Like I liked those 3 a lot, and obviously Amir as well. But yeah, the 3 Liquid members like we were like quite close before, because I also helped them before at Shanghai and stuff. Yeah.
Now I know that you are a very big fiend. Sorry to say that. You are a lot on Twitter, on Reddit. You read, I believe, almost everything. And there was obviously a lot of critique at you in specific because you were the new kid on the block, and who can fault 9K Miracle player, right? So you got a lot of flack for that. How did you deal with that?
I mean, before, when the team was just self-announced, I obviously expected it. Okay. It was like, I had it, like, I knew what was gonna come in store. I'd already kind of like try to get into mental thing, like I tried to make sure I didn't read too much, you know, keep away from it. I really did as well. I kept away from it. but sometimes it just, it's hard to really avoid, you know? It honestly is like, you open your Twitter and you see like 30 notifications of like this death threats and stuff like that, and it's insane. And I mean, I kind of laughed it off as well a lot of the times, you know? And it's something actually Envy taught me about, because Envy had the same issue a lot before. Like, I used to ask him sometimes, like before even teammates, like, because when he was on Cloud9 and Secret, there were a lot of times where he would just get endless flame everywhere, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm sure at the start he had problems dealing with it, but he eventually just developed thick skin. And, you know, now I don't think he really gets phased. And myself as well, I don't think I really get phased as much anymore. I guess you just have to develop thick skin for it and man up and not really care. And just believe in yourself regardless of what people say. I mean, I'm saying that now, but there was definitely a point after all that happened, I was like very depressed, and it was very sad, because like of all that, just, you know, it just felt like I was like left alone on some island with like no one on my side. But more than anything, I just had a few friends and I talked to them, especially shout out to Blitz. He helped me quite a bit at that time. And then I just like, I need to stop being so depressed. I'm just gonna try my hardest on the next major. I mean, Dota just, it's a year round. Like, there's so many different tournaments. It's, you know, everything changes. So I've just tried my hardest with this brand new team. So yeah. So
you've been a coach, you've been a player. How does being able to see it from both sides help you as a player?
Like when I coach, I don't really like, I'm not really like a coach as in like a basketball. You know, I don't like help mentally and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah?
You know, I just look at it, I always think from like the player's side. I just try and see from their perspective what they're trying to do, and I try and spout out these little things. Yeah. And that's just, you know, it's basically the same. I honestly think the same. I just, more than anything, being a coach has helped me look at myself sometimes, and also like overall team dynamics, stuff like that.
Because now you have a different coach, you have Way Too Sexy coaching you. How is that working out for you?
He's been my, I've been like close friends with him for quite a bit. Mm-hmm. He's also Mason's friend, and we were interested in maybe having him as a coach. And he's always been a very like smart person. Yeah. And so he's helped quite a bit. He helped us a lot in the quals, and also right now as well at the start of the boot camp. Sorry, at the end of the boot camp, he helped us quite a bit too. So he just brings new ideas, and he's also someone that we can all talk to. He's a really like friendly person too. So
he's also helping a bit on the mental side.
Yeah.
Because how important is that? Because you say you're a technical coach. When you coach, you would focus more on the Dota aspect of things. Now there's different ways of coaching. How important are both aspects of it?
They definitely have their places. Before, I didn't think like the other stuff really mattered that much, but I definitely see like, you know, what Blitz brings to his teams and stuff, it helps quite a bit. Yeah. I mean, Dota's a very I mean, honestly, any competitive game is very stressful, or any competitive sport is quite stressful, and people are not perfect. You know, there's gonna be times where people are emotional or frustrated and stuff like that, and there needs to be like, you know, you might say stuff you probably regret after at the time, and there might be disagreements between people. That's normal. Honestly, not having any of that honestly isn't even that healthy, because you want to have, if anything, disagreements and arguments are all part of becoming a better person and becoming a better team.
Yeah, you can't
and you just need someone to help facilitate that and make it so it doesn't become too like distracting. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's good to have like disagreements with each other. You just need to make sure that something constructive comes out of it. So, and people like, you know, so like a mental kind of thing helps in regards to that.
Yeah, getting that winner's mentality.
Yeah.
Now talking about winner's mentality, you've been on a lot of different teams and been playing with a lot of different people, and there's also a lot of those people that you're still playing against right now in this major. Do you feel extra happy when you win against someone that you either have a grudge against, or maybe been in a team before, maybe even good friends with?
I mean, it feels fun to beat your friends, honestly, because that's like it just feels fun, you know?
Yeah,
so
it feels fun to beat your friends.
It feels really fun. I mean, yeah, that's basically all my friends. It just, you know, even like these games are honestly just, you even meet them in your pub games and stuff, you enjoy beating them. Like playing versus Artur when he's streaming, it feels really good beating him, because I know he's gonna get really mad and he's gonna message me or something on Steam, or I'm gonna message him and he's gonna get triggered. It's just fun.
Okay, well, I hope you can beat a lot more friends at perhaps this tournament as well. Good luck in the main event, and hopefully we'll see a lot more of DC.
Thanks.
Thank you too.